So I thought I'd got an itch to play Final Fantasy VII again, as I often do. So I thought, you know what the most sensible thing to do is? Start at 1. I'm only going to be doing the numbered ones unless something really cracks out at me. And I ain't playing 10 again. Fuck that. I ain't got that sort of time. But yeah, so let's start from the beginning. Now, this isn't exactly the beginning of the game. Even though I have no idea how long this fucking game is. I'm already level 19. But I'm one of those sticklers who will just run around in an area. Oh, you give me 7 hit points and I need 200 to level up? Well, I guess I'm spending the next day here. And this is a really strange game. Now, notice I'm not moving around a lot, because the second you do, this game has a really abrasive way of doing battles. Shit, the fact I got from the door to that chest without a fucking... That's not the music they play, but yeah, this... Luckily, you can actually just press a button and turn encounters off. But for now, we'll keep them on. This game is very aggressive on battling. Yeah, you can't move far before, you know, some fucking zombie dogs see your ass and it's like, I want a piece of that. But you start this game, it's like the intro to Resident Evil. If you never find the mansion, it's just constant zombie dogs like fucking flying at you. But it's actually, in a way, very slow paced. So slow paced, I almost didn't know what to do for quite a while. Luckily, there's a lovely little girl who is known as Dancing Girl, who flirts with you ridiculously and then tells you what you need to do next. So I battled a evil guy who stole the daughter of... I'm just going to keep pressing X. Oh shit, Rictus! Oh my fucking lord! Like, Rictus is... Rictus never leaves. Like, he's my thief. My thief who's not been able to steal anything in this entire fucking game. Right, you go to shops and you can buy, like, White Mage spell level 2. Great. Apart from armor and just general survivability, you can't do fuck all with fighting classes. Look how many times Rictus has died. Like, when you die, you don't get any experience. See, you know, Bundy, Blanket, Token, he's the black guy. All the same. No, Rictus cannot stay alive. Literally to save his ass. And I got an antidote. Oh, that was fucking worth it, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't own a Super Nintendo, so I never played 6, so I'm used to 7. But it's all very similar. Evolution of this game, unless it was like this is a remaster and it was drastically different. It's... Yeah, it definitely seemed like it started off with something kind of efficient. And 500 gold points each. They cost me, Rictus. 500 gold points. Oh, Gil. So, well, I suppose we'll do some healing. So yeah, I've gone for a White Mage, because you always need a healer. The White Mage, up to yet, has been the most useless thing on the roster, I suppose we'll call it. Black Mage... Even less so. When you start the game, you got White Mage. 2 hits on a basic enemy, it'll kill it. Token, my Black Mage here, he can't do fuck all. But he's getting stronger. Let's have a look at his magic. Yeah, obviously. I know, we're still on Blanket. Yeah, look at that shit. So, Fire, Thunder, Sleep. Alright, you never use Sleep, you just... If something looks big, you use fire, essentially. I'm told thunder works better on water enemies, but his stats do not make a lot of difference. So yeah, this setup I went for: the thief who can't steal anything, the warrior who's pretty kick-ass, blanket, my white mage who can only cast cure a few times, and it's less efficient than a potion, and then token my black mage who starts off as the absolute pussiest of pussies, and by the end of the game I expect him to be one-hitting like major bosses. So yeah, it's kind of the setup. So I mean, oh, these motherfuckers, right? You will learn early, and I'm not talking about this section of the game. You will learn fucking early. Poison is not your friend. You can even sleep. Like, you get hotels where you can pass out for the night. They don't cure poison. I was actually about to say, thank God I got away from one battle without getting poisoned. Nope. Still managed it. So all my money, which luckily you can farm pretty easy on this, went towards weapons and, you know, armor, spells. You buy spells in this game. You don't collect materia. I think I bought one Phoenix Down early on. All the rest of my cash went on antidotes. Actually, I've got 61 of them. I bought Echo Grass just in case. I bought Echo Grass because I saw how much of a dick anti-poison effect was. So, I might never use more than like 10 of these, but still I was so freaked out by poison. Health not looking bad. So, well, Jesus. See what I mean? Oh, right. Now, these guys are interesting. There's two different colours of these. Can't remember which one's which. Yeah, these ones take fuck all damage. Unless you use magic. But I don't... Right, I didn't want to waste a VV spell. But I suppose we'll see what it looks like. You can brute force your way through these guys at a certain level. But it's going to take like 8 turns. But we haven't got that sort of time. We've got things to do. Oh yeah, story. So you start this game and some dick has stolen the daughter of some king. And he's basically like, look, motherfucker, you guys look quite hardy, even though you're level 1. Here we go. Here fucking poison comes. Oh, I never noticed that before. It says your previous actions. Attack, 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 fire. Oh, fire. So this dickhead is like, I stole the king's daughter. I'll fuck up your shit. So you go kill this guy. And he's like, oh, okay, right. Because you're such hardy adventurers, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll construct a bridge for you. Alright, sweet. It says, you know, up north, which you can't get through with a boat, which is great. You haven't got a boat at this time. But even at that time, he's like, look, motherfucker, right. You need to go north, but you can't do it with a boat. Like, alright, I guess the situation will sort itself out. They usually do in these games. So you go to a village, and there's the king of the pirates. And you beat up like 9 of his crewmate, and instantly he's like, oh, right, I'll give you a boat. I didn't even ask. At no point in the conversation was like, you're a pirate, give me a fucking boat. No, it was just like, look, this is a game. I'm a seafaring fellow. You're looking for seaworthy vehicles. I'll just give you a boat. Like, sweet. Now, everything was pretty linear until I got fucking lost. So you're going through island to island. Oh shit, monsters, who'd have thought? Yeah, like I say, I'm not even going to bother with spells. I'm just going to keep hitting X and talk. So you get this boat. You're like, what the... Right, okay. Whoa, I get to explore the world! You go from port to port like any good sailor. And you eventually run into the Elven village. Now, the Elven King has passed out, which is unfortunate because I need his key to open up the locks in the castle where the king who lost his daughter to the warlock who's never been defeated, but he got defeated by this bunch of jokers who probably about level 5 at the time. 1,020 gil. Right, gil in this game. Alright, you can just poach local fucking monsters and upgrade to the finest weapons and equipment until you get to level 4 magic. And then you hit the high seas, and you better hope that there's some buccaneers. Oh no, shit, I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Yeah, auto battle, why not? Never tried out the auto battle feature. Suppose we'll give it a go. Jesus Christ, is Blanket gonna die? No. Blanket's, for a white mage, Blanket is pretty hardy. She's managed to survive most encounters. But, for fuck's sake... And I don't mean that like, oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, like, for the sake of fucks. We'll just go turn encounters off. So I did what I needed to do, now we're going to get back to the Elven Village. So, yeah, so we go to... No, first you meet a magician who's missing an eye. And there's some sort of, like, backwards quiz. So you read the quiz backwards, and it's like, oh, chest number 2 and has a fucking fuck you stamp in it. And you... I spent fucking time thinking that was integral to the plot. It isn't. You can just ignore that fully. So anyway, I'll go back to the dancing girl, and I'm like, dancing girl, what the fuck am I meant to do? She's like, oh, why don't you go to that keep over east? Oh yeah, when you turn the run speed on, it's But this is basically what I spent a good majority of my time doing. Go outside, kill enemies until you're low on health or spells. Run to the shopkeep because it's cheap as fuck to completely heal. And you restore your spell slots by healing. There's no MP as such. Magic points in this game. It's more around... you can only do so many things a day. It's very Dungeons and Dragons in that respect. So I'm a huge Dungeons and Dragons expert. In fact, let's go to the keep at the beginning of the game. But everything's sort of falling into place now. You do some shit, you get some shit. In fact, let's go to the hotel. Let's go to the castle and pick up those magic items they tease you with at the beginning of the game. I think you have to run this way. Yeah, there's not many character surprise, and they all just seem like either shocked or terrified. So let's see what this guy say now. Thank you. Sweet. Alright, see what we've got. Iron armor. Tent. Never use one of those. Nitro powder! Yeah, so when I say linear, I ran into a village of, well, an underground dwelling of dwarves. They need to blow a hole in a rock to clear an entrance so they can do a boss battle. I don't know. Cottage. Yeah, I never got that. Alright, so you got a tent, which I get. So it's like, you're in the middle of the field, you're going to light a campfire, you're going to sleep in a tent. You're probably not going to have the best night's sleep because you're terrified shit's going to attack you. So you restore a bit of MP, you know, restore most of your health. But, you know, you didn't get a good night's sleep. A cottage. like sort of, you're carrying around a motorhome in your arse pocket. You know, fine. Saber, cool. Mithril knife. Alright, let's see. It's just optimal. That did fuck all. That did fuck all. That did fuck all. That did fuck all. Someone must be able to use this mithril knife. Jesus Christ! I forgot. A broadsword? Yeah, fair enough. I got that in a... Well, that's pointless. Well, thank you for the nitro powder. Everything else I bought already from the village of the elves. Suppose I can sell this shit. Who knows? But yeah, at the beginning of the quest, there's loads of areas you cannot open until you get the key of the plot convenience, which I've now acquired. So I'm going to revisit every area that I've been to. Next on the agenda is the dwarf village. Now, me being me, I'm probably going to get my thief killed a lot. Am I able to steal at some point? Christ, I hope so. But I suppose the point of playing this game is it a good starting point to where I want to get to, which is Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I'm enjoying the fucking hell out of this game. Thank God the dancing girl is there. If it wasn't for the dancing girl, I wouldn't have been able to get to that underground chamber that we started the video on. Am I enjoying this game? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And it's one of those where... Oh, one thing I didn't enjoy, if you look on the bottom right, there's that huge area of land at the bottom right of the map. You can't fucking go anywhere on that thing. So I'm guessing that's going to start off the bigger, wider enemy encounters. Because even when you're zipping around the map, you'll go to an area where you think you should be leveled like 50 or 30 to like get the items you get in. And all the enemies are like basically the same as soon as you get out of this little village. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time with it so far, and I'm, apart from the bestiary, this might not be too hard of a platinum. So I'm gonna crack on. And so what's my impressions of Final Fantasy 1? Well, yeah, it's pretty alright. It's very much of its day, but let's face it, there's worse fucking SNES games than this, and as long as it keeps up this quality, I might actually be able to get through them before doing what I actually want to do, and that is slap the shit out